Two easy winners for this week's NFL slate, and I'm going to give them to you for free in this video. 7-1 run with the NFL plays, and after this weekend, we make it 9-1, and I'm going to break down these two games for you guys in this video. Now, before we start off with today's analysis, team, want to make a huge announcement. Big announcement, guys. There's a member that joined my community 2 days ago, and since then, he's made $5,000 betting $100 per unit. He's taken the course, he's followed through, and he's saying it right here. Ever since I took the courses and going through the data, I damn near am seeing things perfectly. And that's the beauty about having a system and knowing what to do rather than guessing or following a capper. I mentioned that the prices would go up once we hit 100 members. We hit the 100 members. I'm leaving it the last day at $97 a month. After today, it's going to go up to $197. So lock that community pass so you're in it and you learn with the team. Along with that too, yesterday I did a video, went 2-1 altogether. Cavaliers, Oklahoma, and I also took the Warriors. Now, ultimately, I said that I was going to do a giveaway for the person that put a comment with the best question and got the most likes, and I'm going to make a video on that. And I'm going to make a video on Omen Oracle's comment here because it got 16 likes. The question is the following. I'd like to hear how you handle a bet once the game starts and it's clear things aren't playing the way you expected. Do you usually stick to your original read, or are there situations where you'll cash out or hedge live? And this is a fantastic question, so I'm going to keep it very simple. If the reason I bet has not changed, I don't hedge or I don't cash out. The only way I hedge is if I'm up big at halftime or in the third quarter, and there presents an opportunity where I can lock in profit by taking the opposite team, at plus money. That's the only way I hedge nowadays, and that's from learning from experience because I never did that back in the day. If the game starts and the read is completely wrong, the odds are going to shift dramatically. Your cash out is going to go down, and the cash out button typically is one to protect the sports book. So I don't cash out, I don't hedge unless I'm up, and I'm going to make a video on this explaining it even further. Omen, please DM me on Fred Wins, brother, and I'm going to send you the money. Now, game number one that we're going to cover for NFL slate, and both these games are on Sunday, and they're late games. We got Philadelphia Eagles going to Buffalo to face the Bills. Line opened up at -3, and since then it's pushed down to -1.5 in favor of the Buffalo Bills. This is a clear reverse line movement because the Buffalo Bills are attracting the money. 64% of the bets, 69% of the handle. On the money line, 60% of the bets, and 57% of the handle. When we look at the strength of schedule in this situation, team, the Eagles have had a way tougher schedule. Ranked 13th compared to 27th. When we look at the offensive power ranking, Bills dominate. Defensively, Eagles dominate in this matchup. EPA per run, EPA per pass, the Bills lead in the situation. But remember, they've had an easier schedule. This game is being played in Buffalo, so we're going to look at the home and away stats for this game. Buffalo leads in yards per game, third down conversion offensively, but the red zone scoring percentage is an area where the Eagles thrive in. Defensively, the Eagles lead in majority of every single categories and the ones that we pay attention to, and they also lead in the turnover margin. Both these teams are still playing with motivation because they're trying to get a higher seed in their division or in the playoff berth altogether. Now, records for home and away matter. The Eagles are 5-3 away, whereas the Buffalo Bills are 6-1 at home. I like the Bills in this spot, team. They have momentum. They've won the last 4 in great games altogether. Big comebacks last week. A close one altogether. It's never an easy game in Cleveland in December. Tom Brady even said that. So ultimately, I like this team because they're 6-1 at home. They have momentum on their side. They lead in some categories, and they're favored in this matchup for a reason. That's game number one. The main game that I like for this weekend, team, is the Bears versus the 49ers, guys. Line opened up at -3 in favor of the 49ers, and it's at -3 in majority of the books. With money and support right now, going more to the 49ers, but we're seeing sharper action here. 59% of the bets and 74% of the handle going to them. There's a gap here that we like to pay attention to. Bets are tickets, handle are cash. When you see a gap like that, it typically means that more money's coming in on that team. And by more money, it means sharper money. So right now, Niners are attracting a little bit more, a very slightly bit more of sharper money. Now, when we look at the scores and schedules here, we're going to go to week 17 here because for some reason, PFF has not updated this. We're going to go to the last game and we're going to look at the strength of schedule for this matchup first and foremost. Niners 30th compared to the Bears at 16th. EPA per run, an area where the Bears lead. EPA per pass, an area where the 49ers lead in the spot. Home and away stats matter in the spot as well. Bears coming in with some key injuries that we need to pay attention to closer to game time. Right now, it's not going to matter by any means because you guys know the situation. I'm recording this video on Friday. This game is on Sunday. 2 days of practice for these players, and they're going to know if they're going to play closer to game time. Now, stat splits, we're going to look at home and away in this spot. Yards per game, an area where the Bears lead home and away here. Away, they lead in the spot. Third down conversion and red zone scoring percentage, an area where the 49ers lead, and they also lead that in the defensive efficiency side of things. Defensively, the Niners dominate home and away stats. Turnover margin, an area where the Bears have been dominant this entire season compared to the Niners in this spot. Now, what do I like in this spot, team? The line is sitting at -3. Money's coming in on the Bears a little bit and is staying at -3. The Niners are a dominant team at home, and they've surpassed expectations with the injuries that they've had. Now, the last thing that I'm going to pay attention to here is look at the home and away stats. How are the records home and away? 49ers 4-2 at home. Away for the Bears, 5-3. I like the Niners in the spot. I like the money line, and to me, this is the best play and the main play for NFL this week, team. So that is it for this weekend. We're going to dominate the week. Today is Friday. I have a big play for today. Join the community so you can get it, and we'll be back next week with new year, new money, and next year I have a big announcement for you guys, which is in 7 days, something that I'm going to do for you guys moving forward that's going to excite you guys, it's going to help you guys win more, and along with that too, it's going to help you guys be better investors, guys. So that is it for today, team. Let's win the day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.